Hey guys, here's our review of the Huawei Matebook. First off, I have to say this is a very beautiful device, slick in design, well built from Huawei. Now the Matebook pricing for this device starts at $699 and goes all the way to $1599. What we reviewed here is the Core M5, which has also 256 gigabytes of storage and 8 gigs of RAM, so it's priced about $999. Now the display there is 12 inches. It is a 2K display. It's a really nice device altogether. It weighs about 1.7 pounds in total. There are very few buttons on the device. Literally, there's one. There's a power button, there's no volume rocker, and you've got a fingerprint sensor, and that's it. That is it. You've got a nice camera in front, and we were given a bunch of accessories with the Matebook. We've got, of course, the Matebook case. We also got something like called the Mate Pen and a Mate adapter. But the case itself is a slick leather looking case. It has a pin dock that connects the Matebook, so you can actually use the keyboard together. That is the fingerprint sensor on the right hand side. Now the case is something that as a keyboard case I wasn't a big fan of because the keys were really flat and really close together, so it made for typing a little difficult, and also felt like the keys were going through. I wish they had copied something more from Microsoft with the Surface line than going with this, but it's still usable. The trackpad is very nice. It's very fluid, very fast. That's one of the nice parts I like about it. It's also a backlit keyboard, which is also good. This is also sold separately, which is interesting because a lot of things with the Matebook are sold separately in general. Now the Matebook itself though is really beautiful. Now in terms of just performance, with the Core M processor, this is a 6th gen Core M processor. I have the Core M5, sorry, I was going to say Core i5, and it works very well. Now the thing about the case though is that you also can carry it, and it just really looks good. Now I want to talk about lappability, something Panos always talked about, and that's something that's very important with devices like this, two-in-ones, portable tablets and things like that. It works well in lappability, but it's a little fidgety. It's something I'm always afraid that it might fall off. I was always concerned while typing and using it. I'm not saying that on a flat surface like a table it works fine, but on your lap it's just very iffy in my mind. Now here are the other accessories, of course, as I mentioned, the Mate Pen, as well as also the Mate Dock. The Mate Pen itself is a stylus pen. It comes with an optional tip. It's got a pointer at the back, and this actually has rechargeable functionality with a micro USB rechargeable port. They don't provide the cables for it, and it retails for about $59 for the Mate Pen. But in terms of functionality, it works pretty well. Fairly responsive. There's a few times where it was jumpy, but I think after the last update it was fine. So it works well enough and you can write quite easily with it, which is cool. So I like that aspect about it. Now the Mate Dock is something that I really like. It's $89. It comes with this kind of, the sleeve where you can also put your Mate Pen in there. And the Mate Dock itself has a couple of ports. It's a USB Type-C port that connects to your Matebook, and also has two USB 3.0 ports. It's got an Ethernet port right there, so I'm just going to focus in for you. And you've got also another USB Type-C port to charge your Matebook, so you can actually charge your Matebook through. At the other side, you have HDMI and VGA out. So this is really solid. Now, the one thing the Mate Dock doesn't have is a SD card slot or a micro SD card slot, which I just found interesting because there's none on the device, and I wish it was on here. But I really like the Mate Dock, which it retails for $89. I also mentioned a fingerprint sensor on the device on the right hand side. This thing is super fast. Just watch. Boom, right there. Responsive, very fast, very nice. Now you've got speakers on the top of the device, so it's not on the sides or in front. It's actually on the very top there. So take a quick listen at audio sample from the speakers. Speaker audio is good from the Matebook, but overall, I have to say though that I'm just slightly disappointed with the Matebook. In terms of style, in terms of design, it just, overall aesthetics, this is a beautiful looking device. They've done a good job, and I like the crafting from here. Performance wise, with a Core M processor, 8 gigs of RAM, it handles well. I think those things are good. I like the fact it has a fingerprint sensor on there, but I wish also that they did better things with the pricing and what it comes with it. At $699 without the keyboard cover, they're going for a market that I wish they had bundled at least the keyboard cover with it. You can sell the pen as an accessory, you can sell the Mate Dock as an accessory, that makes sense. But hopefully they can rectify that with, of course, the next version. Now, if you're asking me, should I pick up the Matebook? I say yes, it's a device that performs well enough. You may not like the keyboard cover. Some people I know do like it. I personally don't, but I can't say it's a bad device. Now, you probably wonder what's battery life. I forgot to mention that. Huawei states it at 9 to 10 hours. We've got 7 to about 8 hours depending on use, which is still very decent enough for what you're going to be doing with this device all around. So if you have any questions or any comments, let us know, guys. Otherwise, don't forget to like and share this video, favorite this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.